Hey guys, we are here today in Valheim, and we are going to take a look at how to build a compact workshop for your smelting and your forge. So we're going to start off, and I'm going to use this flattened out area here. I'm just going to place a workbench on both sides. That way I don't have any issues building where I want to build. The entirety of this, including the workbenches, are going to take 86 total wood, 40 core wood, and then we'll need the 40 stone and the 10 circling cores for our smelter and kiln. First thing we're going to do is take the log pole at 4 meters tall, and we're going to pick the corner of our building and place that down. And then we're going to mark out the area with the 4 meter horizontal boards in a square from that. And then we'll go ahead and put one of the vertical ones at each corner, making sure it's not sitting on top of the boards and it actually seats into the ground properly. There we go. Alright, these might be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Just got to get the right angle for it. Alright, once those are in, we are going to go ahead and delete the horizontal ones out of our way so we can walk under it. And place beams up at the top in a square. I accidentally deleted my corner one. There we go. Alright, once we have our square right there, we're gonna go ahead and get the materials to build the smelter. And we're gonna pick which side we want our forge to come off of there by placing the ingot dispenser in that direction. And place it more towards that side and not actually centered out. Then we're going to go ahead and use the 1x1 wood squares to create ourselves a small platform on the far edge next to the coal intake, and give ourselves some stairs off of that. Now, once you're up here, you'll see that the corner pieces of our foundation pieces along with the smelter, but the horizontal beams are just light green, meaning they are not foundation pieces. What we're going to do is take either the 2 meter or the 4 meter beams and attach them at the corners at angles, kind of creating an X. You might have to use 4 meter beams depending on how far they reach, because you'll see once you attach something to the foundation of the smelter, since it is stone, those beams become foundation as well. And that works with pretty much anything. You can take an angle beam and attach it to the smelter and it will become a foundation. So if we use that to our advantage, we're going to give ourselves, see that beam doesn't reach, we're going to use the 4 meter beam there. And we're going to give ourselves a huge foundation right there, including the smelter. And then we're going to get the pieces for the charcoal kiln. I'm going to add myself another stair here, so I stop clipping. Alright, once we get up to the top, we're going to take the kiln, rotate it so that the kiln entrance or opening is pointing off to our stair side, and place that. And because we are on foundations being the smelter and the 4 cross beams, the kiln is actually in pretty good shape. And that places our kiln directly above our smelter. And what that allows us to do, and there I go, activating some powers. That allows us to do is to throw wood in there from the little staircase, and when it is done, it actually deposits right next to the coal intake for the smelter, allowing us to have a highly efficient and compact setup right here. Just drops on the ground, you run over and you put it in there. Now we need to create a place for the forge and the workbench that have to go in this area, so we're going to go ahead and extend the log poles out to 4-meter sections over the ingot dispenser of the smelter. And once we have that, we're going to attach 26-degree roofing pieces to the top edge, not the bottom edge, of these log poles. Gotta go grab more wood. Like I said, you'll use 86 pieces of lumber here, and I did throw 2 into the charcoal kiln, so I'll have to get those back. But you're gonna do 5 roof pieces over, and then connect them up and create yourself a peak over this whole section. That way we can use this whole thing even when it's rainy. It's kind of an open air feel to it. And it kind of hangs off the sides to allow you to put any improvements to the workbench or the forge on this as well. So we go ahead and break down one of our workbenches, and you'll see, just place the workbench right under here, and it works because it actually has a roof going and you have the shelter buff. And then you can kind of place the little add-ons around it in the area. And then we can go ahead and take a couple 26-degree roof pieces, and we're going to place them on the interior of this log beam, kind of running themselves into the forge. And this will make sure that the back side of the forge is sheltered. If I can get it to snap on here. That way we are able to stick a little peak back here, and you can throw some little regular wood beams up there. Make it look all nice. Or not. Maybe I can. There we go. Alright. And you can have a little archway like that. And we're going to place some chests around the smelter. That way, right here, we got extra ore right next to the ore intake. And then you got coal dropping off directly at the coal intake. And ingots are dropping off right inside next to the forge. Alright, and you can see there we got a compact little setup for our kiln and our smelter. That was pretty quick to put together. The kiln has quite a bit of stability, given that it's floating in the air. And if you don't mind the look of it just sitting up there, even though it's quite bulky, then it all works pretty good. And when it's running, it is considered a fire, so you do get the comfort and the shelter buff. And then we got our forge and our workbench directly next to the ingots, and you can throw some more chests around here. You can place the upgrades for your workbench and forge underneath this canopy. And you can put in some walls if you wanted and not have it be open air, or you can add some more roofing to the canopy and some more beams to spread it out just a little bit if you'd like to. Obviously, the more you throw on there, the less compact it is, but it functions either way. And then we got our little ore area over here. You throw some chests that are also sheltered from the rain. And everything is quick and easily accessible. Hopefully this guide of how to set up a compact workshop was helpful to you guys. If you want to see more videos on Valheim, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.